step into the ring. I'm a king. I see you coming my way. I ain't worried about a thing. You're holding up your glove.
So in the last video, you saw me dumping out the rust from this original body mount. This was actually the front passenger side rubber bushing, and this thing is all like rotted out, the like retainer thing. And so the way that a body lift works, most of them, is that this would be the bushing against the body. You jack up the body and then you slap that right on top of it. Bam, you got your inch lift. So I wasn't gonna want to use this hardware over again. So Rough Country, believe it or not, of all companies, makes a body lift kit, which is all one piece. So this replaces the factory bushing as well as adds an inch to it. So it's a 1 inch body lift, but in one piece. So you have fresh metal. Comes with the shifter adapter plate thing, all new hardware. The only thing I don't like is this style of the grill support. How this like bolts onto the frame and then you use the factory bushing to sit on top of that. I think that's kind of silly. Luckily I have the JKS kit next to me here, and I'm actually just going to take the grill support bushings from that, and then I'll probably sell that with these in there. So yeah, should be pretty straightforward process. Obviously I got this one out already, so we're gonna head over there and hopefully this goes smoothly tonight. So something I was a little bit worried about doing this whole thing is that this Jeep is on jack stands, and so when you're jacking things up, it gets a little iffy. I'm more worried about the frame just sliding on the jack stands because I don't have like rubber bushings or anything. So I'm gonna do this very slowly and carefully. Let's see. I did actually get an adjustable jack stand. I was able to put that onto the back here. So that makes it seem a lot more stable. Like this thing doesn't really, it rocks around a little bit, but I feel a lot more confident that it's not gonna tip forward and backward. I do have jack stands on the frame there. I have the links supported there. I have the front of the frame supported there. And then I have that jack stand in the back. So I do think I'll be okay. I'm only lifting the body up like this much, and I'm gonna make sure that everything is loose so I don't accidentally jack the frame up as well. So yeah, here we go.
What a rush. Hit the lights, victory's coming. Nothing's gonna break us down. We will need to walk this road.
Well, gosh darn it, guys. First instruction on putting the new bushings on is reinstall the steel cup and sleeve from the stock body mount bushing. I ain't getting that out. So the weird thing on this Jeep is that it does appear that some of the mounts were replaced. Like if you look at this one, it's like still zinc coated, it's in decent shape. Still not nice, but it's in decent shape and usable shape. So I'm gonna have to get all new sleeves, these things. So that stinks, man. All right, so I got the first mount on and I'm a little unsure about it. So I don't really know like what exactly goes where. I think I figured it out, and I'm just really not happy with how it looks. If you look in there, I think that just looks kind of funny. I don't know. Maybe a cup washer on the bottom would probably help make it look a little nicer, but what do you think? Let me know down below. I think I'm just gonna keep going on with it. I'm gonna keep going with it just for sake of forward progress. I can always change this in the future. It's not hard to do. I think what I might actually want to do in the future is do the weld-on body mounts. I think they just look a lot cooler, and then I can probably just use like OEM bushings from there. So something I'm trying to do with each one of these body mounts is I put a bunch of grease, or super lube in this case, on the bolt, and then I thread it in there, and I'll kind of put it up and then back it out and then put it in more and then back it out. And when it comes out, when the bolt comes out, hopefully that focuses, I can't see the screen, it's all dirty. So then you can wipe a lot of that off, put your nail in the groove and pretty much like unscrew it so you get all the dirt off of it. And then when you go to put the bolt back in, it goes in much smoother, and you know the threads are much cleaner. It's going to help with corrosion and stuff in the future.
Champions are made. In the flames. You wanna step into the fire? Only ashes will remain. Hit the lights, victory's coming. Nothing's gonna bring us down. We were made to walk this road. Nothing's gonna wear us out.
Well, I got the body lift in. I've used all the hardware that they provided. So like I mentioned earlier, you need to use the top cup, which actually sits against the body, which I guess is fine, but I doubt anybody putting this kit on has those cups in like really good condition. So those are probably worth replacing. So I'm gonna have to find a part number for those. I'm gonna order all new ones all around because I'm going through all this effort. I wanna make sure everything is nice and clean. Anyway though, the body is lifted 1 inch and I can continue on with doing my suspension work. I got to do the motor mount lift, which I'm a little bit unsure of how to do. I do not have an engine crane or a shop crane, engine hoist, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to have to be a little bit creative with that. And I mean, once that gets done, I'm going to order this stuff. Maybe I'll just keep it in stock and it'll be like a quick weekend thing when I'm not really feeling too hot. I can throw some of that stuff on and really clean this thing up even more. I'm not sure if that motor mount lift section is going to make it into this video. And if it doesn't, then, well, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I don't know about you, but I'd rather be wheeling.